Hello, guys. Welcome back to The Voice It Matters. Hope everyone has been having a wonderful Saturday. Y'all know I talked to the camera, and I'm looking fuzzy too. I'm having a hard time with this. So, how? I like the other one better. Okay. All right. Uh, um, down here in North Carolina, it has been a rainy day, but not all day. It was cloudy, so it was like a little humid, but it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day down here in North Carolina. Okay, guys. All right. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. I just come up, I said, let me just go ahead and do a live while no one is here right now. You know, um, hi. Hi, RS Nels, my cutie cute cute. Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I said, let me go ahead and come well, my mind was floating, and I said, well, let me go ahead and just come live, and then try to, just keep my body mobile and not think about because I've really been doing some research. Yeah, I can't stay long. Me and hubby about to have supper. Awesome. I love it. That's right. It's fine. I appreciate you being here. This is going to just pretty much be a part one, something I'm just going to speak on. You know, something that me and my daughter was speaking about. Well, falls with the grandbaby, and she gave me something to think about. You know, and that is basically what I was speaking about. Being a overprotective parent, it can be bittersweet. You know, and wanted people thoughts on that, because I can, one of my daughters, and actually my oldest one, she actually confirmed it today, and all I can do is say I cried. I'm like, I'm sorry. You get what I'm saying? And then it is really a like she said, it's bittersweet, you know, and it's really a good topic, something to really think about. It's nothing wrong with it. The way how it was with me, and then as far as with me growing up, because I had a great childhood, you know, tomorrow for a 2K and 1 year YouTube anniversary giveaway. Haven't set a time. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay. Um, you don't have a time yet. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna try my best because I am literally trying my best to stay and prayed up because I'm like, I thought I had to go back to the hospital last night. Matter of fact, I called them. I called them to ask them some information because I'm like, I'm still trying to learn this thing with this bowel obstruction, so I could be posting, smiling, and everything and still not be, well, because, I don't like to complain. I just push my way through, so I pray I'll be here and I'll be able to join that and yeah, because I was actually supposed to have Wednesday appreciation day, as well because I had the 750 plus, and I didn't forget. I didn't forget, and I'm just gonna have to make that up, You have to go back to the hospital. Actually, no, I called. So I was trying to ask questions because I was like, my stomach tight. But I end up, it's just a lot that, I don't know. Then I'm figuring, I said, well, I can call a friend of mine because his wife is an RN, she's a registered nurse, you know, and it just basically you don't want to play around when it come down to your intestines. You get what I'm saying? So I still, but then I was reading things, and it can be very serious too. So I don't really want to be overthinking. You get what I'm saying? I really don't want to be overthinking. So like today, okay, I didn't have no. Well, they say, of course, don't do the breakfast. So what I did was my daughter and them, they had the fish, and I had fish I cleaned up and I bagged up and put in my deep freezer. But I had she did the fish and grits, and I had some grits and some eggs and ginger tea, which I'm getting ready to get now. So, but that's all I ate today. They do want me to be healthy about it and want me to still eat. But I haven't ate, since then earlier. But I don't know. I did use the bathroom. They want me to pass gas too. They want that's the main thing that's important, to pass gas. But I'm belching. I'm belching a lot. It's a healing process. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just prayed up. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, and just doing what I need to do while I'm here. I'm not giving up, guys. It's just the flesh. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, but we was talking, she was speaking about the boy because she had girls, like I had all girls. And me, and see, I'm actually a homebody. Even though I work, when me working, doing my thing, I'm grinding. At the end of the day, I'm still a homebody. You get what I'm saying? And growing up, it was a trait. My mom worked, she was home, we home. She was strict because she didn't, okay, now, like my friends, okay, and my brother, okay, me and my brother raised up together because she had me and my brother. Okay, I'm the oldest. And I'm like, was we in the same household? Make a long story short, see, here they go. Make a long story short. I'm live, guys. I'm live. I'm live. Hi, you have fun? She looked like she upset. But anyway, um, now it was rules. We had, the curfews and stuff. And there was times where I still wanted to be out. And of course, I stayed in trouble because I would come in a little later than what I was supposed to. So I stayed in trouble. And he felt like he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't go nowhere. But her main thing is she had to know. Now, I had a very close friend and I had associates, but my mother she didn't want me to be here and there and all over the place. You get what I'm saying? So that wasn't a bad thing. Okay. Then with my children, it was the same thing. I didn't have them all over. All right. Now, my cousin had my daughter. She would come get her. She mainly was with me. She was mainly home. You get what I'm saying? And then my other daughter, pretty much with her sister and, her sister's mother. And hey, hi. I'm live, little Junior. Little Junior, you was at the birthday party. And she's speaking, she was going to put him in daycare. I didn't never really agree to daycares, guys. Nothing wrong with it because you got to work. Now, my daughter, my youngest daughter, what I did was I was working in the medical field. She had her class, a small class in her home. It wasn't like a facility or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? You know. But my middle girl, she said, Mama, you just overprotective. So then when me and my daughter was speaking today, I'm like, okay. They say it's like a bittersweet. Okay, now they went places. I did things with them, but basically like being out with other children. Because I want people thoughts on that, how they feel about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was home. I had my children home, but they still had a child life. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't have them in this household, that household. Do y'all? I need y'all to get what I'm saying. And me and my daughter, we spoke on this, and she's like, basically, she's the same way. Like my oldest granddaughter, she got her friends, so she know their parents, and they're living and how you know. So okay, it's the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, it's not really bad, but it's not good either. You get what I'm saying? Um, like my oldest, okay, she the oldest, and okay, school trips. I took her places. Like I said, she had a great childhood, but just interacting in other places. I guess, flying the wing, they want to fly the wing. I feel like that should be probably in my eyes when you get older. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I would just literally just like into my children, you know. Um, we were speaking about that earlier. So I said, you know what? That's something that, I need to speak with out here and also on YouTube family and Facebook too to give, to see what are your thoughts about that, or do you think that's important? Because in a way, it's kind of like I said, I thought my mother was strict, but actually she wasn't. She was just more of making sure her daughter and her son was straight, you know. But again, like I said, we had a great childhood. We listen. I stayed mostly with one of my childhood besties, and we still close to this day. And I would stay for the weekend. She knew her mother. She knew, the parents. That her mother, her father. She knew. And then my other friend. Okay, of course, my god sister, because we stayed in like a suburban area, so it was like building, it was like 3 floors, and and maybe pretty much my aunt, she stayed in Flatbush or whatever, you know. So mainly, it was still home. You get what I'm saying? And like my daughter say, when she home, she's content. You know how most people they feel like they have to be around a whole lot of people, a crowd and stuff, just to be content. You get what I'm saying? I don't need that. So do it come from how I was raised? You get what I'm saying? We had a deep talk on that. Some things I apologize for, with it wasn't like pulling her back, but like, and then I gave her some stuff to think about too. And she was like, no, it's kind of like a bitter sweet. And I guess too, she was the only child. See what I'm saying? She was the only child for a long time. And then she's the oldest, you know. So, and then with me, I was the only girl, but I had a brother. I was the oldest. So when we did stuff family, during the holidays, everybody they got together, we did things. Went on trips. We went to go to the movies. We did different stuff. I played outside, I had a child life, but sometimes as a child, you want to go other places. You get what I'm saying? When you're young. My mother didn't play none of that. You get what I'm saying? She didn't play none of that. So did that make that wrong? No. Now, far as me, okay, I was traveling a lot. You get what I'm saying? And I would take my family, my girls, and do things with them. Maybe, and then I would question certain stuff. Now, my ex-husband, he would know certain people, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. But being a over That's why I'm gonna have a part 2 with this, because um it's better to have, when you speak on it, you can have other people thoughts on how they feel about, you know, being overprotective. I don't really think it's a good thing, but I don't think it's a bad thing. It's like a bittersweet. It is like a bittersweet. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, yeah, I was, yeah, yeah. It was like, no, they couldn't go nowhere though, but it was like I wasn't, just wasn't really trusting, certain stuff, So I said, let me come up here and talk to you guys and snack on something. I guess I'm getting me. And you notice I've been doing the chocolate. I don't really care. The vanilla is okay, but because I do want something to eat. But my daughter, I said, I could have ate them grits. She threw the grits and the eggs, and the rest of them in the trash. I should just put it in the bowl and saved it though, but she threw the rest of them in the trash can. But this right here is a deep topic, and it's important, especially more now than ever. You know, um, you know, okay, because she got a little junior, and she want him to be in the daycare and where he can interact with other children. Well, they interact with other children. You get what I'm saying? My whole thing was just the sickness is getting sick all the time. That was my whole thing. Far as with the daycares, because a lot of them, the babies be sick and stuff. Same thing go on with the school. The kids be sick. If you know your child not well, don't send them to school. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I know people have to do what they got to do, man. But me personally, I just got my strong. It's just a strong. It's a strong, 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 strong. Listen, opinion, and I ain't judging nobody. Your child sick, they need to stay home. My child sick ain't well, they home, because I know they not well. They're gonna get somebody else sick. You get what I'm saying? It's different if you unaware and something you missed or something like that, and they go to school, and they not feeling well, and the teacher called, they go to the nursery or something like that. That's something different. I'm not sending my child when I know they're not well, sending them to school. I'm not doing that. No. Take care of them the best way I know how. Write that note. That's what I did. You know? So this is why I'm just so that these podcasts and certain things, they are, when people think they're not important, and it's not about telling anyone how to raise their children, but it gives, it's important, and it helps us to do a little better. That's only for the ones to receive it. I'm not talking about the ones that don't care. I have to make myself clear on that, because I look back on myself and I was like, wow, you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, yes, that's something to talk about. That's something to think about. That was on. I'm not gonna beat myself up, because, like I said, I was a great mother. But I was really like, I didn't play that when it came down to my with my girls. They came down to my family, my money. Listen, my man. Listen, man, anyway, guys. Woo, baby. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a part 2 and speak on that, guys. Okay. And see how people, what is their thoughts on certain stuff, especially now, when they be having these Emma alerts and different things, um, I don't know. I mainly did stuff with them, and and just they were just home, you know, and you know. Now, me personally, I'm a social person, and I be out because I do communion, in the communities and stuff like that. I'm in the social club, and even before I was in social club, I was doing that. But at the end of the day, I'm home, and I be content. I don't have to be out and about on an everyday basis. You get what I'm saying? I really don't. I really don't. At all. You know, and my daughter speaking, she got to get her perk back. Well, she just had a little boy. Her first son, and you know how it is. And then that me time. Stabilizing, keeping the mental right. You get what I'm saying? So it's a different, journey versus with the two girls she had, because he's a boy, you know. So she wanted to try to do some stuff different, but at the end of the day, she still say he going to be home. See what I'm saying? See where I'm coming from? She's not going to have him here and there all over the place. I know she's not. But he got his dad. His family is in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think his father gonna really have, because listen, when you let your children be loose out there like that, they just start losing the respect. And when you lose the respect from your children, when you raising them, then that's when you be having them. They be wanting to fight you and all types of stuff. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, don't get me wrong. When they get older, they'll try to test you a little bit. You get them. Y'all parents know where I'm coming from. They start getting a little, try to, as they say, smelling their must or whatever. You know. But and it is important because as you see the kids now, I will see children now. How they're out and they do things. You know. I, I don't know, guys. I mean, I do know, but it's important. It's important. It's important. That's why I say it's so important for the grown people to get out of grown people's stuff. Get out of your stuff, your own stuff. Get yourself together where we can see what's going on dealing with our children. You know, um, and then it's not about the then; it's about the now. And it's important. It's important, man. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that? Whoever's in the bushes or whatever y'all want to call it, feel free. You get what I'm saying? Because this right here is really basically one of the things, um, why I didn't allow certain stuff because I didn't really trust people like that. You get what I'm saying? Just keeping my kids safe. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But I could say I was a little bit strict. You know what I'm saying? I could say that. But I never looked at myself as being overprotective, until my middle daughter told me. And then I thought about it, and then me and my daughter had a talk today, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, and confirm some stuff. But we also both looked at things open minded, looked at some stuff. So it's like it can be bittersweet. You get what I'm saying? It can be bittersweet. It's not really a bad thing, but it could be notched down just a little bit. And see, it's still, it's still, as long as you're alive, you can still learn some stuff, and that helped me. That helped me. Because guess what? I still have grandchildren to raise, and I still want to be here. Those are children, but they're still my grandchildren. And not only that, I can still uh, spread the love and give somebody else something to think about. Not just here, but with my families. It's all about helping one another out. It's not all about telling someone what to do. It's just giving you something to think about. You get what I'm saying? Something to think about. Basically, being overprotective. What's being too much? What's not being too much? Not too much. Sometimes it don't necessarily have to be a right or wrong, but it can still be an eye opener and to be open minded with some stuff that like, okay, if this works because how she felt like she don't really go to. She's a traveler. My daughter, she travels now, but she don't really, you know, and works. But I'm saying like down the line, her years, because she's 30. Hold on, I'm gonna say 36. She's gonna be 37. My daughter, y'all know this. Y'all know I don't look like I got a 36-year-old. She pushing 40. I don't look like that. They can say what they want to say, and I ain't bragging. My God, thank God I don't look like what I been through, and thank God. Whoa, I don't know about looking how I feel right now, but her circle is small. Well, my circle is small. There's nothing wrong with that. Guys, I'm gonna make it clear again. I don't have it all together. This is the voice that matters. I don't have it all together. You know, I don't have it all together. I am here to uplift, to encourage, to inspire, to empower. You'll find a little bit of everything on this channel. I still be open minded to learning new things and receiving some things too. You get what I'm saying? Of growth. It's important. It's important. So I'm gonna get me some ginger. I don't really feel good. Well, I had a little relief on my stomach, but it's not a good feeling when your stomach is like tight. We is in September, and this year I'll be out before you know it. This ginger tea, guys. So I had some of this. I had some of this left, and I wasn't sure if it was good for me to drink the rest of it because certain greens I'm not supposed to eat. I mean, have well, eat too. So I told my daughter to try this. It's really good. It's expensive too, but I caught this one on sale for like $5. So, but they got broccoli in it. No, you have fun, huh? You have fun. See, in my bananas, I'm gonna try to do a smoothie too because they told me I can do that. I said I have blueberries together because I had put them together, but they say yeah, as long as it's a moderation of it though. It's not like if I'm eating a whole lot, but I'm about to pick out of it. I'm gonna pick out of it. But guys, this is what dealing with like when I do my podcast. I literally it's about breaking down to situations of why people can't get along. It's dealing with individual certain stuff. And I will tell you, dealing with my mom, with her, while she was how strict the reason why she was strict, and I didn't find out till I got grown. I was old. I was like, what, 18, 19? And then I ended up, it ain't had to do with her. Just I wanted something different from being in the city. But her mother had passed. She seen her mama, went to school. She come back out of school. She out of school. Her mother was gone. Her mother was gone. So she was raised up without her mother and her father, or her mother. I said this before, you know, and she just loved hard on me and my brother. But she was strict though. I'm saying I thought I had the meanest mama in the world, but at the end of the day, I had a great. My mama was great, man. hmm I was to stay. Hi, Fuga Mama, how are you? I hope you've been having a wonderful day. I was speaking about over being an overprotective parent. Basically, it can be bittersweet. So this is part one. This is great, awesome, awesome. This is part one. You know, because I want to have some guests on and speak on it and what their thoughts is on there. But about being an overprotective parent because I already had one of my daughters say that, and then my oldest one, we were speaking about the baby and him going to, she has some stuff she want to do and get back into. Well, yes, because I was glad to hear that to get get that perk back, you know, and saying that she wanted him to be, around other children, you know. So, but then we got into that talk, and so about me being an overprotective parent, and I'm like, you think, she was like, yeah, because she knew what my middle girl said that I was overprotective, and then me and her got into a talk, and all I could do, guys, is cry. I'm like, just tears, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it wasn't about that. It was just that, well, she know because she had an awesome childhood, she went on trips, took her places. I mean, it's just that I didn't have her this place house, that person house, you know. I didn't have her all over the place, She was home, you know, so I just wanted people thoughts on that, how they feel about, um, the overprotective. Cause I can say I literally was like, the more I think about it, I'm like, listen, I ain't playing when it comes down to my kids, my babies, money, man. Let's say you going down. Don't play with me, okay? We in our little house on the prairie type of world. Feel what I'm saying? Oh, doggone it. You know. But it's not good though if they in their own, feelings with stuff, So I look back and I'm like, well, because I'm like, wait, you did all stuff. You was at the MTV. You know how many people would love to be in Nickelodeon, MTV, and all that? I guess that just wasn't enough. They wanted to be the outside with other friends and doing stuff. You get what I'm saying? But I was in the city. I wasn't going to allow that. Not her being young. Not like that. Okay, she's speaking about when she got older. Okay, she pretty much talking about when she got older. But listen, that was the city. And then when we come here, she's growing up. I said, listen, I'm not going to tell you who not to be around, but you'll know who's who dealing with family because I got a huge family. And I say, you're going to know who's who. She got a small circle now. You get what I'm saying? And I love that. I'm the same way. I'm a people person. I'm a social person, but my circle is small. You get what I'm saying? But like she say, she content. When she's just laid back, man. One of the best person's best friend that you can have. One of the ones that you can listen. They like mini me's. Mini little mini me. You know, I said little mini me. I'm more wide open than there was though, but they are great friends. Mate. Um, loyal. You know, um, but I got what she was saying. The thing I guess she don't wanna be like she was saying like with my granddaughter. She can tell it better than I can. I'm just giving y'all like a little insight of what I'm speaking about being an overprotective parent. thoughts on my part, like mine. Okay, she's 16, Jalea. But see, the thing is, she gets out, but see, she still know where she at, and she know the parents. You get what I'm saying? See, she gets out, so you still knowing the parents. You feel me? So that's where I was coming from. That's what I was saying. You getting out. She gets out. She enjoy her teenage life. You know, I don't know though because my mother was strict, and pretty much I was getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to not just be there. I wanted to explore and go other places and stuff too. And you had to be in the house at a certain time. You can't go nowhere. And I get it. My brother was saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He was thinking that I could go somewhere. I'm like, where you was at? I stayed in trouble. Punishment, got spankers and got punishment, you know. But that's where where the morals and values come in. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it wasn't really a bad thing, but at the end of the day, I don't know, guys, but I do know it did lead to how how I was brought up and with them, and I was very active. I was a cheerleader. I was in dance. I loved to skate. I did all that. My mama didn't stop none of that stuff. That's not what I'm speaking about. You know what I'm saying? Or it's more of she just didn't play that. You know what I'm saying? She looked after us, so she was straight. You know, yeah. Like how like you have some people where you may could be laid up and things. She wasn't that type of mother. Where if you have a boyfriend, you're not going to be in my house being laid up. If you out there sleeping around or whatever, if intercourse or whatever the case is, you're gonna have your little friend. She was trying to do things in a respectful way. Have your company right here at home. You know what I'm saying? That's what my mom was about. That's what it was about. You know. But I was wanting to be fast. You know. So, but mhm. Now my youngest one, not my youngest one, the middle one, middle girl, the twin, she was more in certain places because I didn't want to keep her from her father. See, I never kept her away from her father. You know what I'm saying? But I still wanted to know who's who, what's what. You get what I'm saying? I didn't play that. I had to know who the female was, how they live it, and I'm keeping it real. I didn't play that. I have to see how their living arrangement is. Who this person is. I have to know them to make sure my daughter is straight. You get what I'm saying? And that was wrong, then I would just have to be wrong. You know, that's it, and that's all. But I did do that though. That was me. You know, and some parts of it, I feel like I shouldn't even never did that because it's not good to be in different people faces. It's no different than with when you're in a different relationship and that don't work, okay, fine, you can't help that though, but you don't want your child in these different faces and different things and stuff like that. You want to do better with that. You get what I'm saying? You know? So strict. What is the limit of being strict? Strict, strict vs being overprotective. You get what I'm saying? You know. So I want to have a talk on this. I just said I put this as a part one, you know, a part one because I want to speak on this because I feel like if you let them just run loose, It's no, well, not they don't necessarily have to run loose though, but because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, and this is some real talk. It is all right for school, college degrees, and all that stuff, but it can't give you no common sense. It's good to have some street stuff. You get what I'm saying? To know something about something. You feel what I'm saying? And even you ain't learning it, and even if you learn it from your child, and they telling you some stuff like certain stuff, slang words, and I'm like, what in the world was that? See, trying to keep up, but see, I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses, but it's still important to know what certain stuff is. You get what I'm saying? You know. But I'll tell you what too. The way how they got this Emma alert, or my phone be going off and different stuff, and I'm glad they had that. I'm glad I was the way I was, to be honest with my with them. Shoot, you know, and keeping the respect. I didn't never want my children to be scared of me or nothing like that. I just wanted stuff to be in order, to have respect. You get what I'm saying? You know, because you got a lot of kids, you know, and also adult children. They don't have no respect for their parents. None. They don't have no type of respect for their parents. Don't know how to talk to them or nothing. You know, you get what I'm saying? None of that. You know? But I could sit back and say, well, you know me. I said I always had that strong, I was a strong, dominant person. But love is soft. You get what I'm saying? You know, love is soft, right? You know how you feel about that, Fogle Mama, right? You know, because I really want y'all thoughts on that. I'm gonna do a part two though, you know, and have, you know, a guest on. Usually I pretty much be doing that on the Facebook though. You get what I'm saying? I still, man, I guess I could do it on, have some come on the YouTube, you know, and speak on it, because it's important, because you know we already have lost respect within ourselves, you know, within us, and then the kids too. Nah, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey, sis Bose is back. Hey, Bose. I hope you've been having a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for coming through. No such thing as overprotective parent. I just told my daughter to going to do what I say when she is 35. Thank you. I needed that because you know, but it's still, you know, we're not perfect. You know, and you know, not being overprotective parent, because this is why I said it's bittersweet. So I was like, is it? It's not wrong. It's not bad, but it ain't good either. Maybe just a little bit notch. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, they had a childhood. I didn't stop them from doing. It's just that certain stuff I didn't allow. You understand? Nobody ain't gonna love your children the way you do. You know what I'm saying? And I love my minds. Like I said before, I was no perfect mother, but I was a darn right great mother, good mother. You get what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, you know, the things that we we make up for what we didn't do for our children. We do it in our grands. But you know what? I noticed too, even though my daughter feel that way, she probably say, well, my mom was strict. I ain't gonna be that way. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still see she's still following the same path. But that's a good path though, because my granddaughter is 16, sweet 16. She ain't out there having sex. And when she go places, she still know where she's at. She know the company she keep. My granddaughter talks to her. She tells her everything. She talks to her about everything. That's a good thing. That's good. You get what I'm saying? She get out. And she even traveled. They travel. They had a great summer. They travel. They go places. So that's it's not. You know, it's important. You know, um, because again, you do have them where you got to keep the respect in because it's like okay, I was more of a mother. I was my daughter's my friend, but I'm a parent first. You get what I'm saying? You know, and you got to keep the respect in because when you lose that respect, you lose it. And then you got children fighting the parents. You get what I'm saying? You know, I don't want that in my home within my family, my immediate family. You get what I'm saying? And we go through our ups and downs and stuff like that. But we ain't fighting one another, like fist fighting. Like people be literally fist fighting. No, we don't want that, man. And we want to try to set the example. We don't have to be that way. You get what I'm saying? So it still goes back to healing and working on ourselves and setting the example. You know. And that was on my heart, and I said I had to share this and speak on this because I know I'm not the only one and connect with you queens out here, because it's even men that even that have to raise that, but the majority is the woman that's raising the children, raising doing the raising, you know, but it's the men, the kings too, but it's still the average is us. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that respect and being that mother the best way you know how. You know, because if you don't, they'll run over you. I see it. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the respect. You know. You know. The young have no respect for their parents at all. You know. And again, I didn't want them to be scared of me or nothing. I just had my rules. I had my rules. Trying my best, but it's still a learning experience after all this time. Right. Even with me. And they grown. But I'm still learning. And I'm allowing myself to learn. I'm and then I'm sharing it out to you guys and whoever else I can share out with. It's still a learning experience. You know. It's still a learning experience. Learning experience. And it's important. And it's okay. It really is okay. And this is how we continue our continued growth. Guys, I'm drinking on this ginger tea and I'm like, God, is this still, using me? I don't feel good, guys. I'm just not the one to complain. You know, I'm not the one to complain. I'm not with the self pity or none of that stuff though. But I'm really fighting. I'm really fighting and still praying that my body heals itself. Dealing with this, that bowel obstruction is really, it's serious. It's really serious. So that was another thing. Let me come on and share. Don't hold on to nothing that I need to share out. I said part one. You know, I'm not giving up, but it's just the flesh. It's the flesh. It's a wonderful experience. I was drinking lemon ginger tea today, mixed with pomegranate. That sounds good. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it is a wonderful experience. Lemon ginger. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I need to try that. So it's important, and you know, um, I think things like this need to be spoke on, and it's not telling anyone how to raise their children, but we still can learn from one another. You get what I'm saying? You know, something this don't work. It may work for somebody else. If it's working for you, it may work for somebody else too. We learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? And we can. I ain't the one to be like, listen, I can't. You can't tell me nothing. No, I probably was at one time. You know what I'm saying? You know they ain't good, but oh well, it's not good at all. So you know, so guys, I thought actually I ended up calling the hospital. I talked to them to see what they could help me with dealing with my stomach. It was so tight. And I'm like, well, I may need to go ahead and go back in, you know. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So hopefully I don't have to go in tonight because I'm not really I'm not well, but I'm still the exercise is still good and stuff. I'm walking, moving around, and taking it easy though, So, but I still want to come up here because that's my duty. It's my duty to come and share these things right here, speaking about this because it's still a part of growth when, you know, um, and sometimes they may feel like they're, when you're going through something, the adult, the parent, it could be work, stressing from work, a man, whatever the case. Do you not know it's pulling back from them, from the child that's looking for whatever the attention is? This is why I do the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't figure some stuff out, we can't make the changes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it ain't about the then. It is, but we can learn from the then and take it from now and go forward for the present. You get what I'm saying? For the future, basically the present, and then for the future. You get what I'm saying? You know, you know. So all of it is still a process. You get what I'm saying? It's still a process. Um, a process. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God for all of it. Growing these better relationships. You know, so I'm gonna do a part two. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I am, like my faith, you know, was getting a little weak, So even I encourage you guys to hold on, hold on. I'm holding on, you know. But I just been doing research and I don't know, but I'm holding on, and I encourage you guys to continue to hold on, and keep fighting because you are important, but your children are important too, and they need us more now than ever. Okay, they do, they really do, and nobody, as Brother Mike sent me something, shared something with me what I didn't was unaware of what P Diddy said. That man ain't perfect, but at the end of the day, he be speaking some truth. Nobody ain't gonna save us, and we can be waiting on somebody to save you. It takes us to unify, and it's the truth, But we can't do that until we have our minds together, right, and see what's. We can't do it, and it's not gonna happen until that happens. It's not, you know, it's not, you know. The individual have to take accountability, or not even that. Really, it doesn't even have to be nothing that you've done or whatever you're going through. It's still going to take you to work on you. Nobody can't do it for you. Somebody could be there to support you, to help you and support you, but nobody can't do it for you. No, nobody can do it for you. Same thing with God. He is here to help us, but we still got to put some effort with it too. You get what I'm saying? Like what I'm going through now. It's real, man. So it all boils down. It really do together, you know. Nobody won't want their anything can happen. I won't want nothing. I won't want my children to be straight. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about money or nothing like that. I'm talking about their minds. You get what I'm saying? Their life, they mental and all that, you know? Come on. You know, and try to have and build that structure, you know, build it. You know, like I have up here, man, up here on my board, you know. It's important. It is really important, guys. I didn't come up here to stay long. I just wanted to speak to you guys, and I'm gonna come back and speak on that. Um, uh, Actually, since I have a couple people on, guys, okay, so I'm gonna do um, cause I'm gonna do another one. So right now I'm gonna do two. Let's see who gonna win this right quick before I hang up. Before I tune on. Now let me see. Let me write this down. Let me write it. All right. Okay. I appreciate you. I'll make it short and simple. Okay. Now I'm gonna give y'all a chance. Now I'm gonna ask a question. Hey, let me ask you a question, man. I did a video. I was in the hospital. My friend did. How many jumps did she do, my friend? Let's do it. You got 10 seconds. 15. Who know that? Who remember that? How many jumps? How many jump jack? How many jumps did she do with the rope, my friend? I'm getting ready to do two cash apps. Cause I ain't got nothing on my cash app right now, but I could do two, at least two. Appreciation. Two. Do anybody remember? Oh, you didn't see it? Okay, okay. Did anybody else seen the video with my friend? The she did the jump rope. She did her little board. I'm gonna get me one of them too. I'm gonna get me one. No, no, it wasn't 10. See, I ain't gonna say what my cousin did because I had posted it. I posted it and said what she did. She did 50 without the a rope, you know. I had literally said it. Yeah, I got to catch up on your on YouTube Bowls. I got a lot of catching up to do. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now is uh drop a number. Okay. Y'all probably don't know that. Do you remember the room I was in? I was trying to get people a number to play. Shoot, if they played numbers, that was dang, I can't even say it. Y'all, anybody remember what I had said? What I said about the room? Because I was getting ready to tell it. Oh boy. And I was like, I know my father played it. Okay. Dang, man. Mm. Okay. Pick a number from 1 to Uh, I'm 52. So we're gonna do pick a number from 1 to 52. Okay. I'm gonna write the number what I got right here. I'm gonna write that down right now. I got it down. Pick a number from 1 to 52 for Cash App. Let's do it. Let me go get my thing. Ooh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Okay, she got six bowls, got 20. What's that? 28? Six bowls. Bowls. It's got 28. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Ooh. Anybody else? Because I'm getting ready to get off. Anybody else? Sis Bowles got a drop a number. Drop a number from Come On Wellness Fuga Mama. Drop a number from 1 through I almost told the number I got the number down. 1 through 52. Oh, Sis Bowles got 28. Okay, she got okay. Fuga Mama is Fuga Mama is 33. Anybody else? Boop boop. Cause I'm gonna do the I'm get ready to get off. I like doing the puzzles. That's why I like doing the puzzling thing. Um uh okay. Um Anybody else? Okay, so Fuga Mama won because the number was 36. Okay, so I'm getting ready to cash at you. Congratulations. I like to do the puzzle. This I didn't even expect to do this, guys, to be honest, at all. No, I usually do the puzzles. I like the puzzles, but so I was in the hospital. I was supposed to come on Wednesday, and I was going to do a gift giveaway. Well, the Cash App giveaway for my supporters. Because I was my I had 750 plus. Because I do something every month, show my appreciation, and um no, I told you owe me. No, you don't owe me no Cash App. I told you to donate it, to send it to for the donation. Mm-mm. I'll be trying to get the other gift. Fuga Mama, I'll be trying to get the other gifts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be trying to sign up and do for the other gifts, but I missed the other one though. I missed that one, like the cleaning one. But the money, donate it. But actually, the air fryer, I actually wouldn't have went for the air fryer. But if I would have ended up winning it, it would have been okay. Cause I have two air fryers already. You get what I'm saying? So I'm happy that it went to the J and he deserved it. He really it all not saying nobody else don't deserve it, but it worked out that I have two my two drawers is not like yours though. It ain't like that. Yours that was a nice one. But the one that I have is pretty cool. Yeah. 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 So donate it and Sis Bowles, what's your Sis Bowles, what's your cash app? Where's she at? What's your Sis Bowles, what's your cash app? Where she went? Bowles. Yeah. Okay, what's your cash app? I'm still gonna send it to you, Fuga Mama. Okay. Sis Bowles. Okay, I just sent it. What's yours, Sis Bowles? Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, you queens. Thank you. Okay, I sent it. Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna do a part two because this is really important. Thank you guys for your love and support. I literally appreciate you. I just believe in giving back. It was a short one, but that's okay. I'm going to add it to the cash of my daughter's hair appointment. So I appreciate it. All right, awesome. That was good. Okay, all right, great. Okay, awesome. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it worked out. So I'm gonna end up doing another one. Um, no, but thank you guys for all your love and support. Um, I was supposed to do one, but the service was just so slack. I had my my computer and all that stuff, and the internet service is slack in the hospital. I couldn't barely use my phone. It took take so long to even post something, but So I appreciate y'all. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love you, queens. I love you guys. And I hope it was something I said to give you something to think about, because it was something for me to think about, As I says, we learn from each other. You're welcome. My pleasure. We learn from each other, and I'm still open minded to still learn. Oh boy, look, Daddy's finished changing the pamper. He throwing it's the and he be around here talking about some dad. I'm be like, Nanny. Hey, the J, how are you? Thank you so much. You was I wish I could have caught your live on IG. Oh man. Oh boy. I was on there for a good while, but then I had to get off, but I shared it to my story, right? Because I was hurting. I thought I had to end up going back to the hospital last night. But actually I did call them, down in South Carolina, and I talked to them, and I don't know. This is a process. I don't know, but I don't want to take no chances just dealing with my intestines. But thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm getting ready to get off. I got a lot of catching up to do. Wish we could eat salad together. See, I can't even have no salad. So the lettuce, okay, I can't have broccoli. Okay, I can't have that. And the collard greens. Different. Well, I don't cook collard greens really because they don't agree with me anyway. But I'm saying the lettuce. Lettuce is gassy, so I can't. I just had me a pudding and I had me some ginger tea, so I'm feeling a little bit, stomach, So I'm just prayed up. So my daughter and them had fried fish. I got some fish, but I cleaned it and bagged it up, and shrimp too. I didn't even get a chance to post that, but I got the shrimp. It's bagged up in the deep freezer though. Yeah, yeah. So I love you guys, and y'all keep pushing. Okay, I'm getting ready to get off, and I'm just enjoying, little Junior. He heavy. He just come from a birthday party, you know, you know. So um so everyone have a wonderful good night. I'm getting ready to get off, guys. Um Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Yeah. Have a good night. Now I got the fit. Okay, there we go right here. Okay. Hey, you see where that rope slipped out my hand when I was doing the jumping? The rope literally slipped out my hand today. It slipped. It slipped. I got to get to the store, but my daughter gonna take me to the store tomorrow. She gonna take me to the store. I've been trying to get there. She didn't take me today. She didn't drive me today because I didn't want to be by myself and then and have these pain. I just didn't want to. So Junior was yeah, he was at the party. Yeah, yeah, he went. It was like a little pool party. I hope nobody don't get sick. Shoot, I hope nobody don't get sick. I don't think Brooklyn wanted to leave because she looked at stink when she walked up in here. She sure did. Yeah. Okay, everyone have a wonderful good night. Thank you all to have tuned in and pushed them thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And I'm still fighting the fight, still pushing. It ain't easy, man. It's not. It really isn't. I don't like this. I don't at all. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I don't. No. It's real. But I'm still smiling and pushing, guys. Good night, guys.